Hello and a very good day everyone. So today we will learn on how we can do Power Query and count if XLOOKUP to perform this particular case. So there is a challenge. I need to count the duplicates and I need to look up the dates for unique items. Meaning to say, if you look in this particular table, we have Apple. So here, if you notice carefully, we do have 3 Apple items. So I want my data to show 3 Apple items. But however, if just say for example in this particular table, banana appear one time. So I want to actually show here the date instead of the count items. So in this case, how I want to show in Power Query, that just say my data, that for example, it just say if banana or any item that is unique, it shows the date. But any item that is duplicate, it shows the number of count. So I'll show 2 ways. One, I'll use the normal functions. Another way is using the Power Query. So I'll just go to my cursor over here, Control A to hide the entire table, press data, and from table/range. What I will do is, when I click over here, a small box will appear. I'm going to just press OK. So in this particular case, it will navigate to Power Query Editor. The first step I need to do is I will just do group by. So I'll just click here group by, and then after that what will happen is a box will appear and I just press OK. So meaning to say, if you look here carefully, here got fig appear twice, apple 3 times, banana appear 1 time. But if you remember, whatever appear 1 time, I want to show the date. So what I'll do is I'll just right click over here and I'll duplicate. So because this one over here, I want to show the original source. This is the original data. So I'm going to name this as original data. This one is whereby I will do the calculation. So what I'll do the next thing is I'll click merge query from the table 1 and I click it over here, original data. I cannot press OK. So I'll click the item. I click the item, it matches, I press OK. So from here, what I want is, I don't want the entire table, I only want the date. So I unselect the item, I unselect this because I want the proper name, and I press OK. So now you see the list has been expanded because this is to show the date items and so on. But what I want is, whatever more than 1, I want the count. Whatever which is equivalent to 1, I want the date. So this is where we go to add column and use conditional column. So conditional column is like the if then else. So I click it over here, a box will appear. So whatever count, so I click here the count which is greater than, okay, if just say it's greater than 1, what to do? Greater than 1 means we follow the count. So select a column and we follow the count. If just say it is equal to 1 or less than 1, greater than 1 means we will follow the count. If just say equal to 1 means we follow the date. So select the column, choose date, and then I press OK. So just like that, half data has changes accordingly. So I can just remove these 2 columns. But if you notice, we do have duplicate. I don't want to duplicate. I click this column, go to home, and then what I do is remove row, remove duplicates. So just like that, we do have the data. And then what I do is I sort ascending. So when I sort ascending, now we do have the data. So the next step is I don't want to click close and load. Why? Because when I click close and load, it will load as a table in new worksheet. So click over here, close and load to. When I click close and load to, a box will appear. First step is only create connection because we have 2 sources. So I press OK. Done. Then the next step what I'll do is I'll just put my cursor over here, right click, load to, and here I want to load as a table. Okay, so just like that, it will show me the data. Only thing is over here, what I want to do is I want to change into a date format. So go to home and short date format. Okay, so this is how the data looks like. But just say, if you see here, if I add new data, for example, I put here banana. Okay, now initially banana show the date, right? So just say I put another date, maybe 1st of maybe I'll just change this 1st, and then maybe I put here 9 2026. Okay, so banana 1st 2026. Okay, and then if just say I put another thing, maybe I put here Alan, and I put here 1st 10 2026. So now what happened is when I press here right click and I refresh, so you will notice there will be some changes. Meaning to say, whatever happens to the banana, okay, maybe I'll change because the format is not the same. So I'll just go to general, it becomes 2. But whatever Alan here, if just say I change to a short date format, it becomes a date. And same thing also when orange, I change to short date. So this one also when I change to general, it changes accordingly. So if just say you want to try this using a normal Excel function, not using Power Query, well, I'm going to use if, count if. So I'm going to select this particular column. Okay, maybe I'll just select column B and then criteria. So you'll notice all this is counting the data. But like I mentioned, I don't actually want the count. If just say whatever appear as 1, I want to show the date. So how? So what I'll do is I'll use here if. I'll copy this formula, copy this function, and then I paste. So if just say this data is more than 1, then you follow count if. Otherwise, I want to reflect the date. So XLOOKUP, I select this again, and then this will be my lookup value. This will be my return array. Close bracket, enter. So now just like that, we do have the items, whatever more than, just say it is more than 1, it will show us the count. If just say less than 1, it will show us the date and so on. So now you just say I turn to short date. So there you go. This is how you can actually use Power Query or the function feature.